Chao Chao. Help me with this medicine. It's for your own good. Think about it. If my people find out that I got hurt, they'll think that you did it. This medicine is very effective against swelling. One coat should be enough.
Are you serious? You want me to apply it on you?
Serves him right.
So nice. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
Are you playing dumb? And putting on that silly face to protect yourself?
You guessed right. As a matter of fact, I am wise, chivalrous, and cultured. What is it? Do you admire me?
Well, anyone who likes playing dumb often eventually becomes a real idiot.
Chao Chao. It's better for a girl, for her to be meek and lovely. Why are you always so aggressive?
I'm already restraining myself.
Well, what if you didn't?
Don't press your luck.
Your Highness, the Emperor is already in the court.
Chao Chao, come here. I'll carry you.
No thanks, Your Highness. I'll walk myself.
Chao Chao, look at my eye. It looks better, right? I told you the medicine works well. It's rather special. Let's go. Please allow me to show you the world. Let's go.
I'm fine, Your Highness.
All right. Just follow me then. Chao Chao, is this how the Wei clan welcomes guests from afar?
All this glitz and glamour should suit Your Highness just fine.
There's something beautiful about women with bright eyes. If one sees it, he'd want to join her. Look at them. They're all quite tacky. None of them compare to you.
Your Highness, your eye only just recovered.
Let's go. Your Majesty, I'm Xiao Che, the Crown Prince of Liang.
I'm Chu Qiao, Your Majesty.
Both of you rise.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Why is Drill Master Chu here?
Your Majesty, I'm responsible for escorting Prince Xiao.
I see.
That's right. Cao Cao is responsible for protecting me. But there is just one issue.
Well, what is it?
Chu Qiao has served me so well. Without her by my side, I'm going to find it hard to adjust.
You are quite the humorous one. You're not reluctant to go home. Where are you, dear prince?
I've decided to relish my time in your kingdom. It's far better than home.
Oh, you mustn't say that. If your father knew, he'd surely be angry with me. The marriage between Wei and Liang is my utmost priority. As you might have noticed, on your way here, the ladies dressed in beautiful garments are from noble families. You can choose anyone you see fit to be by your side.
Your Majesty, my marriage needs to be decided by my father. Besides, it's a marriage for peace, in the interest of both countries. I cannot make that decision on my own. Yet I do have someone in mind. I hope that Your Majesty could make her my personal guard. I hope that you would agree.
Oh, who is this?
It's her. Drill Master Chu Qiao.
What are you doing?
I want you.
You're crazy.
Drill Master Chu was selected by our Emperor as a female official. If we give her to you, the people might question the Wei Court's intentions when it comes to our troops. I hope you understand this.
What? I hear that. What's going on? This isn't going for
Stop.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, of course. You should greet your superior.
Commander Yuwen,
Did I say you could go?
are you picking on me?
It's bold of you to talk to me like that.
Did you already forget? I nearly killed you many times. Is it strange to talk to you like this?
Well, you're quite different now. Since you won the Crown Prince's favor, now you don't even acknowledge authority anymore?
I never did, really. It's got nothing to do with that idiot. Are you jealous that he favors me? If so, why not go to him? You're good looking yourself. Maybe he'll fancy you.
Loha. Today I saw your daughter. In this lifetime, I never expected that this is how we'd finally meet again. But she didn't recognize me. Or maybe didn't dare to tell me? I really want to see her again. But I'm afraid she may reveal my identity and implicate my children. Oh, Loha. I'll never forget your kindness towards me. But I'm in the palace now, and I have children of my own. A mother will sacrifice everything for her children. Loha, tell me, should I need Achu back here again?
Your Highness, why did you do that? Are you in love with Chu Qiao?
Well, what do you think? Of course I am.
It can't be. You're usually fond of big-breasted girls, with lots of curves. While that Chu Qiao, well, she's all skin and bones. Why do you like her?
Do you really think she's that bad?
Even worse. I feel like if I sneeze, I'd blow her away.
Well, I think she's rather nice. I really like her.
Your Highness, here's Princess Xiao Yu's letter.
Xiao Yu wrote to me? Let's go.
Your Highness, where are we going?
To go and meet my cunning sister. Sister!
Brother!
When did you come to Chang'an?
Not long ago.
A while ago I heard from Father that you weren't that well. I thought you were meditating at Yashan. Didn't expect to meet you here.
Well, all places are the same to me anyway. I've got things to do. Look at you, traveling this far. You must be exhausted.
Not as exhausted as you running a spy agency. So why did you come all the way to Chang'an?
Just have some things to take care of. What about you? How's your visit? Any new insights?
The people of Wei can't even be compared to the people of Liang. Our people there are vulgar and obscene.
Wei is indeed different from Liang. Maybe give it some more time, right?
All right. If there's anything I don't understand, I'll be sure to ask you.
Prince, is it all right for the princess to be here?
That cruel and ruthless woman, she always has hidden intentions. She's very sneaky. Nothing good is going to come from her presence here, yet our purpose might actually be the same.
Prince, hold on. Why does it feel like you're cursing yourself now?
Tell everyone to just be cautious. Chang'an is her turf, but now that I'm here, it would be very unlike her if she didn't do something to me.
Yes. That said, we'll live in the royal palace. She wouldn't dare to act rashly, would she?
You can't say that. It took me great lengths to leave Zhangkao, far from my father's control. If I don't teach her a lesson, then this trip will be in vain.
But Prince, are we going to hide from them, or are we going to fight?
Make a guess.
Fight?
My lady, is the Crown Prince really here for a visit?
The 3-year agreement will end soon. It's fine if Yan Xun dies, but if he flees Chang'an alive, there will be a war between Wei and Northern Yan. It's so obvious. I mean, if I could see it, how could Xiao Zhi not? It doesn't matter if it's me or him. As long as someone makes it happen, that person will surely be praised by Father. He's been thinking about taking over the spy agency for a long time. How could they miss such a good opportunity?
So the Crown Prince wants to ally with Yan Xun?
Most probably.
Now then, my lady, why do you think he targeted that maid Chu Qiao? Everyone knows that Chu Qiao works for Yan Xun. What he did today must have really exposed Chu Qiao to the public. It's like cutting off Yan Xun's arm. Isn't he afraid of making him his enemy?
It must be part of a much larger scheme. Tell the servants to wait for my command. At any time.
My lady, you're going to...
Well, since I'm here, I should probably do something. If I could successfully eliminate him, my elder brother will have the chance to become Crown Prince. Which will be perfect. Your Majesty, what's the background of that Chu Qiao, who was at the court yesterday?
She is Yan Xun's maid. Before that, she was a maid of the Yuwen Mansion. You spoke for her yesterday at the court. Why so? Are you interested in her?
Well, I just find it extraordinary for a girl to serve in the military and the Crown Prince of Liang. He is so frivolous, and not to mention promiscuous. It looks like he doesn't truly like Chu Qiao. I can tell that he's just a troublemaker.
Whatever he thinks. That girl is indeed outstanding. But it's a pity that she's so loyal to Yan Xun. Well, if you want, we can make her your guard in the palace, since you helped her once.
I don't need others to protect me. Your love is more than enough for me, Your Majesty. By the way, which princess do you want to marry the Crown Prince of Liang to?
In the royal family, well, age-wise, Jun is the only one.
But the crown prince is just so frivolous. How can you let Chun marry him?
The king of Liang only has 2 sons. The other is from a humble background and is feeble. Therefore, Xiao Qiao became the apple of his father's eye and was made crown prince at the age of 6 with noble status. He may be a womanizer, but it should not be an issue. If Chun marries him, she'll become the crown princess. And Xiao Qiao claims the throne, she will be queen, which I think she deserves.
Your Majesty's right.
Your Highness, I heard the Emperor tell concubine Lan that you will be marrying the Crown Prince of Liang.
What's that? You heard that? Are you sure about it? Is my father really going to marry me to that womanizer Xiaozi?
That's what he said.
Your Majesty, the 3-year agreement will soon end. As was promised to you, Yan Xun will return to Northern Yan. These 2 years, he has been cautious and respectful. But Your Majesty, when a biting dog doesn't bark, eventually, he'll become even more ambitious. If we let him go, he'll be the source of infinite troubles for us. After all, he is the son of Yan Shicheng.
But I already pardoned him. You know that people are watching me. And what's more, the Crown Prince of Liang is here too. Are you suggesting that I break the promise I made?
There are thousands of ways to kill him, Your Majesty. Assassins, poison. Regardless, he mustn't leave Chang'an alive and breathing.
You and Wei Kuang have done too much of that already. How'd that go?
I am simply worried, Your Majesty.
The problem is, even if he dies accidentally, others will presume that I killed him. I can't ignore that. I don't want to be an emperor who goes back on his own words.
What about considering convicting him?
On what charge? He's been very cautious all this time. If I wanted to convict him, I didn't have to wait until now.
Then, let's set him up. And let people know that Your Majesty has forgiven him and will send him back to Northern Yan. Then after that, we find a way to eliminate him.
Really?
Your Majesty, Princess Chun is here.
Can't you see that I'm currently occupied? Send her back.
The princess says that she must see you today. Otherwise, she'll kneel outside until you do.
What an inconvenience. Let her in.
Yes.
I will take my leave.
No need. I have other matters to discuss with you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
My dearest father.
What's the matter?
Please, father. I don't want to marry the Crown Prince of Liang.
Where did you get that information? Don't make a scene. Go back.
Father, if you never ever had this intention, then I sincerely thank you. But if you really intend to do such a thing, please allow me to say this. I will never ever marry the Crown Prince of Liang. Be it him or anyone else, I won't marry them. With the exception of Yan Xun, I'll never consider anyone else.
Your Highness, your departure date is drawing near. Recently, the guards of Yingo Garden were replaced again. The guards there aren't Yuan songs.
The Emperor is planning something.
The Emperor is a hypocrite, and he's greedy. The Ambassador of Liang is still here, and the news that you have been pardoned and are about to return to Northern Yan have been widely spread. Even if the Emperor wants to kill you, he will not openly do it. It seems this is your chance to flee Chang'an.
If so, we must be careful with our food and wary of assassins, in case the Emperor becomes desperate.
But from my perspective, judging from the Emperor's conduct, he's very likely to show you kind gestures to convince the public that he has no intention of killing you, and then do it suddenly, so then he will avoid implicating himself.
Kind gestures? The only way he can convince people of his kindness is to let me return to Northern Yan, which is the last thing he'll do.
Your Highness! Your Highness, someone from the palace is here. The Emperor has summoned you.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I am at your service. May you live forever, great Emperor.
You may rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yan Xun, how have you been recently?
Thanks to your blessing, everything is good.
In the years that passed, you focused on study and lived a reclusive life, where you became much calmer. That's good. You'll be able to defend my territory in the future. A mature and calm man is a qualified general.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
You must be 22 years old now, right?
23.
I see. It's time to get married. Do you have anyone in mind?
Not yet. I haven't made a name for myself. I couldn't possibly get married.
As the old saying goes, people marry before their careers take off. Now that your parents are gone, I'm your family. Even if you don't think about marriage, I can't help but feel responsible.
Your Majesty,
All right. Here's a good candidate that should be good for you. Chun grew up with you, and you know each other well. You're a perfect couple. Though she's a little hot-tempered, but she's kind-hearted, knowledgeable, and proper. I'd be worried if she married anyone else. I watched you practically grow up together. I'd be reassured if she marries you.
Your Majesty, heaven was kind enough to spare my life before, and so now, how can I be greedy? I hope you can withdraw your command.
You're not interested?
I am not worthy of her hand.
I heard that. You were close to that maid of yours. I believe her name is Chu Qiao. Are you refusing my daughter's hand because of her? She confuses the crown prince of Liang. Then she snatches away my son-in-law. I'm afraid this girl is treading on very thin ice.
Concubine Lan wants to see me?
Yes, Drill Master Chu. Please follow me to the palace. Concubine Lan is waiting.
All right.
Please.
Your Majesty, please calm your anger. My father committed an unforgivable crime. implicated the family, and I lost everything overnight. I only survived thanks to your Majesty's mercy. For the last 3 years, I've been disheartened by the loss of my father, and felt depressed every day. Chu Qiao has always been by my side, to help cheer me up. To me, she's more like family than a maid. But there is nothing romantic. What you heard isn't true.
Really?
Father? It's nothing like what you said. Don't imagine things. Yanxun and I have already agreed that we'd be together.
Then how come he is refusing to marry you?
He is just being modest, Father. He's really shy. Aren't you, Yanxun?
Oh, now I see. Good. It settled that very well. Choose a wedding day.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Are you Chu Qiao? I didn't see you clearly in the court. Raise your head. I want to see your face right now. Chu Qiao, your mother won't make it. Hurry to the Jing family. We're surrounded now, so you must listen to me to survive, you understand? Promise me, no matter what happens later, you won't go after her.
Take this pretty girl to the Red Camp to be a prostitute. Let's all have fun! Come here. Come here. Like that, huh? What's wrong, huh? Come on, man. Let's take her to the Red Camp.
Looking at you, you seem familiar. Like someone I once knew.
People share similarities. Maybe you confused me for someone else.
Do you know Laha?
No, I don't.
You see, I like listening to folk tales. Laha is a woman, but she's as brave as a man. A rather inspiring heroine, if I might add. I know that you're a girl of extraordinary talent. That's why you remind me of her.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Jing family in Jingzhou.
If you're from the Jing family, why is your surname Chu?
Because I was adopted by the Jing family. I seem to have forgotten why. My surname is Chu. I've forgotten many things from my past. I later followed Prince Yanxun and decided to let go of the past and start over.
Who taught you to fight?
Lord Yu Wenyue taught me most of what I know. You could say he's my master.
You're a special girl. You're not like the others. For some reason, I'm quite fond of you. You should come more often to talk to me. My doors are always open. Here, stand up now.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Chu? Chu? What are you doing here?
Concubine Lan summoned me.
Concubine Lan?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know her?
Not really.
Leave us alone.
Yes.
Chu, it felt strange when Concubine Lan spoke for you last time. She's very sophisticated, and cold as well. But in just 3 years, she's become father's favorite imperial concubine, and gave birth to a prince. But just between us, they say she serves Yu Wenyue as an illegitimate daughter of the Yuwen family. Her name's not on the family records.
She serves Yu Wenyue?
Yu Wenyue loathes your existence. Why would his servant help you? Chu, are you leaving the palace? I'll see you off.
Oh, no need.
I've nothing better to do. I'll go with you. Hey, Chu, is anyone bullying you in the army?
No.
If there is, you can tell me. Don't just grin and bear it. I'll take care of it.
That's quite the offer.
Ah, but of course.
Brother! Oh, it's you. So, what brings you here?
Your Highness, Concubine Lan sent for me.
Chun, father summoned Yan Xun for an audience. What's the matter?
Yuan Song, I have wonderful news. Today, Father arranged Yan Shun's marriage.
Marriage?
Mm-hmm.
To whom?
Take a guess.
Well, looking at your face, is it you?
It is me. 10 days from now, I am going to marry Yan Shun.
In 10 days?
Yes,
What's the rush?
because Yan Shun will return to Northern Yan soon. Father wants us to get married before he leaves. Yuan Song, I'll be going to Northern Yan soon, and you won't see me as often as before. Will you be sad to see me go?
It's not like I'll never see you again. Besides, I can visit you in Northern Yan.
Yes, that's right. Yan Shun told me that Northern Yan is really beautiful, with endless blue skies and seas of green grass. If you come to Northern Yan, I'm going to treat you well.
You're not even married yet, and you're already acting the part. All right, let me thank you then.
Oh, by the way, the wedding is coming soon. There's so little time, yet there are so many things to do. You've been with Yan Shun for so many years. I'm sure you know him well. You must tell me everything. Don't spare any details. How about this? I'm going to talk to Seven so that you can come to the palace and help me prepare the wedding.
Chu doesn't know those things. She can't do it.
But why can't she? She's a girl too, so capable and reliable. I'm sure she'll do well.
Chun, there are so many maids in your palace. Why do you need Chu? Listen, how about I send all of my servants to you?
But
Come on, spend more time with Yan Shun. Go and talk to him. We'll leave you two alone.
Your Highness, I'm leaving now.
Let's go! Chu, you know if you feel sad, you can go ahead and cry.
Why should I cry?
Yan Shun is getting married. Aren't you sad?
He'd marry sooner or later. I'm just surprised that he's getting married now.
Don't you like him one bit?
He's a prince, and I'm a commoner. We're from different worlds.
So you don't like him? Well, you might not like him, but he definitely likes you. You can tell from the way he looked earlier. He wanted to bite Chun's head off. My sister's rather oblivious. She can't tell what's going on, and she insists on marrying him. I guess the question is, if you don't like him, then why stay by his side and take care of him and support him? It doesn't make sense.
Because we're the same type of people. Never mind, you wouldn't understand.
You're making it so mysterious. However, if you don't like him, then do I have a chance? Chu. Then do you like me?
What's that? You mean you like me? Explain it to me then. Tell me how it feels to like someone.
Huh? Liking someone... It means that when I see you... I mean, when I see the girl that I like... my heart begins to race, and my face blushes. And I want to speak with her, but don't really know what to say to make her happy. But when she's not around, I miss her terribly. I can't eat, I can't sleep. I even dream about her. Have you ever had those feelings? Have you ever felt something like that?
It sounds like you have a critical illness.
Why, yes. It's exactly like being ill. Oh my goodness. I think that I'm lovesick. I thought you might run. I won't let you though. Just tell me your answer.
Let me go.
I won't.
Let me go!
Oh, you're angry again. Please don't be. That happens every time.
Shanwan, Ajing's back again. He has such poor taste. I don't know why he fancies you.
You see, a girl as gorgeous as me can charm him in multiple ways.
But now he's the prince's right-hand man. Look at his hand. Is that a gift for you? The truth is, I think he's a good man. Do you like him? Huh?
He looks both ugly and naive. No one likes him.
One must never mock a man who likes you. If one day he stops loving you, he'll be more mature than you.
Well, Shushan, you've become so eloquent as of late.
And he left. Wait, you're not going to give your gift?
Looks like he's not that stupid.
He gets it. What's so good about a girl like you?
You're just jealous.
No one's jealous of you.
What? The marriage has been arranged?
Yes, my lord. They're issuing the imperial edict. It is quite urgent. Officials from Department of Rights started working on it.
How could the Emperor let her marry Yan Xun? His whole family was killed by the Emperor. He saw his mother kill herself at the execution square. Such a vendetta can't be settled by simply arranging a marriage. The princess will never be happy if she marries Yan Xun.
Lord Wei.
No, this can't be. I must go to the Emperor. I can't let this happen.
Oh, Lord Wei, don't be so impulsive.
Let me go!
Do you want her to hate you forever? I know I'm just a maid who knows nothing, but I've been serving the princess for a long time, and I know she's been fond of Prince Yan Xun ever since. Well, she has ever since she was just a little girl. Please know that marrying him is her biggest dream. Now it's coming true. Lord Wei, do you really want to ruin her dream?
But... he doesn't even like her!
How can you be so sure? And even if you are right, the princess would still marry Yan Xun.
No. No, even if she hates me, beats me, curses me, and blames me, I can't see her jump into the fire. I must at least do what I can to stop her.
Do you think you can? Lord Wei Guang has passed away. Your family's stature has diminished. And what's more, even Consort Wei can't do anything. Do you think you have what it takes to stop this? Lord Wei, I know you truly care about the princess, but I also hope you can be good to yourself. If you sabotage this marriage, I'm afraid you won't even have the chance to talk to her.
It doesn't matter. Even if she stops talking to me, everything's fine. As long as she's happy, prosperous, and she lives a good life. Even if I must die for her, I'm willing to do it.
Lord Wei, all your worries and fears, the princess is well aware of them, but she still wants to give it a try. After all, you must understand, my lord. Years of attachment cannot be forgotten so easily. What if Prince Yanxun can let go of everything and accept her?
Why call me here so late? What happened?
I just wanted to see you. Chu, about my marriage.
I know. Why call me here so late? What happened?
I just wanted to see you. Chu, about my marriage.
I know. The Emperor is making a move.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I just didn't expect that. The Emperor would sacrifice his own daughter.
In his eyes, except for himself, he can sacrifice anyone. Will you blame me?
Why would I blame you? Given the situation, we can only go with the flow. I sympathize with the princess. Even though she's stubborn, she loves you deeply. After your wedding, she will be so upset.
At times like that, I won't be of much help. Although I might break her heart, you and I both are risking our lives.
Mm-hmm. The two of us have to do our best. But if this time, heaven doesn't favor us, what shall we do then?
I do not think we'll fail. Chu, I'll definitely take you back to Northern Yan. The way is far from Northern Yan, passing counties along the way. It's hard to hide. Ever since I was allowed to walk freely again in Chang'an, they stationed an army outside the city. So once we decide to run away, within only 15 minutes, we will be caught. And what's more, we don't know the exact position of the army. Once we take action, we're likely to encounter them. So, the first thing we should do is to get a map of the garrisons that are surrounding the city walls. However, the problem is that the Emperor has announced my marriage, therefore interrupting our previous plans. We should give it further thought.
So, we can only escape the city by using force, which isn't a good idea.
Don't worry. We'll find a way. Chu, I have to say something to you. Thank you. Thank you for accompanying me in hell for so long. If it weren't for you, I would have died in prison 3 years ago. For all this, I will use the rest of my life to pay you back. After we return to Northern Yan, please don't leave me, all right?
There's no need to say all that to me. Yanshun, Northern Yan is my birthplace.
My dear Loha, I met Chu Qiao. She's grown up, very beautiful, and smart. She has grown up to be just like you. But she seems to have forgotten the past. She doesn't remember herself, nor me anymore. My dear Loha, I swear to you, if Chu Qiao doesn't recall the experiences she endured, or reveal my past, or hurt my child, I will risk my life to protect her. Loha, I ask for your blessing. Please protect Chu Qiao and me as well.
Your Highness, the Emperor is manipulative. He wants to use your marriage to the princess. Our prior plan of absconding in disguise must be abandoned.
So now, we only have one way, and that is to storm Chang'an.
But if we don't take the city gate, everything else is hard to guarantee.
Your Highness, a letter.
Wait a minute. This is not our homing pigeon.
Your Highness?
Your Highness, who wrote the letter?
It says he's your old friend. He invites us to go to the Tuishan house south of the city in 2 hours.
My old friend? He didn't identify himself, so it's probably a trap.
If they really want me to die, they can just wait until I die. What's the point of this? Go. Let us meet him.
Go.
Welcome. Please come in. My lady, they've arrived. I will take my leave now.
So it's you.
Zhongyu, you and I are old friends. There's no need to raise our swords upon meeting after a long time.
Who is she?
A Liang spy. 3 years ago, they were lurking around Chang'an and have fought me many times. I don't know how much they intervened back then.
Prince Yan, I've heard a lot about you.
As a Liang spy, how dare you meet me so brazenly?
I dare not meet others. Except for you. Because you won't report me, even if I tell you now that tonight I will assassinate the Emperor.
Maybe. Perhaps I should report you to gain the trust of the Emperor.
I don't think that you reporting me will help you gain the trust of the Emperor. Your Highness, you're smart, and you don't have to beat around the bush when you're with me.
So why exactly did you ask me here?
Partnership.
Between us?
Yes. The 3-year deadline is approaching. We both know that since your marriage was announced, it's impossible for you to run away in disguise. If you take Chang'an by force and then decide to go back to Northern Yan, then you must first take control of the city gate. And my force has been lurking amongst the gate guards. I think I can help you to some extent.
She's lying. Because during that period, and when you were in prison, she stopped me from saving you.
The times have changed. If your highness perished that year, there would be no ruler in Northern Yan, and everyone would try to carve it up. The Emperor of Wei couldn't subdue them, then the Wei would fall apart. The Liang was happy to see the Wei clan in trouble, so naturally I prevented you from saving him. Your Highness, do you still remember when you were in prison? One of my guys tried to assassinate you, but he failed. However, now the situation is quite different. The Emperor of Wei has been in charge of Northern Yan for 3 years. During these years, he sent many of his minions to lurk in Northern Yan. And across the land, there is no one, except for you, Prince Yan, who could easily take Northern Yan back from the Emperor. So, Your Highness, I'm helping you today. In order to help the Liang, which is in our interest.
Is that so?
So, Your Highness, I'm your only trusted ally, and the only person you can trust in today's Chang'an City. Your Highness, the Emperor is shrewd, and many people think of you as a thorn on their sides. So the advice I just gave you, I hope you will think about it.
How do you want to do this?
So you agree?
There are no permanent enemies. Only permanent interests. I'm sure you agree.
Your Highness, you're smart as I expected. So now, I'm much more confident about our partnership.
Your Highness.
Wei, did Yanxun say anything? How come none of the names have been changed? Didn't he want to invite anyone to the wedding?
Prince Yanxun didn't even look at it.
He might be too busy.
What would he be busy with? Princess Chun, do you really have to marry Prince Yanxun? I just don't know. What's good about Prince Yan? I think he has changed. Now, whenever he looks at you, we have no idea what he's thinking. And he seems too concerned about that maid. Your Highness, you're noble and beautiful and can marry someone better. You don't have to marry him.
Wei, you do not understand these feelings. If you love someone, you'll want to see him every day. After you see him, you'll be very happy. You'll want to stay with him. Then you'll feel very satisfied. And what's more, can you name a man who loved only one woman in his lifetime? Take my father. He has numerous concubines, some of whom he doesn't even know. Therefore, if he really likes her, I think it's acceptable for him to marry her. Also, Prince Yanxun and I have known each other since we were children. I don't believe that he has no feelings for me. And after we get married, as time goes by, he will eventually fall for me.
So, Yanxun is getting married, and you're so upset. You can't shoot properly? I haven't finished talking and you're leaving? Isn't that impolite?
What are you trying to say?
Yanxun's getting married. Are you happy?
Are you happy?
I am happy.
You jerk.
No wonder you're feeling upset after accompanying him for so many years.
You talk too much, you know.
What now? Are you feeling annoyed?
Yu Wenyue, you're a smart guy. I believe you know what this wedding means. You are now standing here, taking pleasure in my misfortune. Just as you did back at the execution square. There's no difference, right?
Now that you know that, why not leave?
Leave? Where should I go? Can I leave?
I don't believe you'll await your doom. Tell me, what are you up to?
Why don't you ask the Emperor what he's planning to do?
Do you understand that every day you're taking a step closer to death? The Wei will deploy troops to block your way. If you want to survive, then you should avoid Northern Yan and stay as far away as you can. I won't prevent you from running away, but if you dare disturb Chang'an, you'll face a certain death.
Yu Wenyue, you'd better either help me or just stay out of this. Stop the nonsense. However, you have your family and position at stake, so you can't help me anyway.
I don't want to be your enemy.
You already are.
If you go too far, I won't stay out of this.
Now that you and I are enemies, let's not get too close to each other. If you choose to get in our way, then I won't go easy on you.
Well, bring them in.
Yes, you can leave.
The consort has arrived!
Greetings, Mother.
All of you leave.
Yes.
So, Mother, what brings you here?
My daughter is getting married, and I was the last to know. What, dear? Can't I come to see you?
But I didn't mean that, Mother.
You're so unfilial that you made such a big decision without my permission. Do you even still consider me your mother?
But I just didn't want to marry the Prince of Liang.
If you didn't want him, you could have told me. Why did you go to the Emperor and ask him for Yanxun? Why do you have to be so stubborn?
What's wrong with marrying Yanxun? I really want to marry him! Go ahead! Why not beat me to death? If I am beaten to death, then I don't have to marry anyone! Mother, please allow me to marry Yanxun. I've liked him since I was a kid, and I'm sure you know that.
Why are you so silly? There is a family feud between you two. Have you forgotten what happened 3 years ago?
I haven't forgotten. and I am never ever going to forget. I feel guilty for him all the time. At that time, I wasn't able to do anything for him. But now I'm an adult, and I can protect him. If he can be my husband, then no one will be able to hurt him, including Father. Then he'll be safe.
How could you be so naive?
Mother, I know Yanxun is the love of my life. In this life, there's probably no one else in this world who will make me feel like he does.
But have you ever thought about what Yanxun is thinking of you? Does he hate you or not? Does he hate your father? Does he hate the Wei clan? After you marry him, what will life be like? Your father killed his father. Can he really love you?
I don't want to think too much. Even if he doesn't like me, even if he hates me, I will do whatever I can to protect him from harm. Even if I die, I will protect him. Mother, this is my last request to you. Please let me marry him.
All right. Do as you wish. I hope that you won't regret the decision you made today.
I am never going to regret it.
Greetings, my lady.
General White, weren't you listening to me before? I'm busy these days. I don't have time for you.
Which is why I was waiting for your highness to come.
So, what do you want?
It's a long story. Let's go to Lanfu Palace to talk.
Nonsense! Though you're my cousin, it's improper for you to frequently come visit me in my palace. When I'm free another day, I'll ask you to come. Set out.
No one is better suited for something.
The person I'm to serve must be important.
The Emperor. Are you afraid?
Please. I'm from a poor family, and I can only count on you. The palace is a place where a poor girl can finally change her ways. I promise I will not disappoint you.
Come on, get up, please. You must prepare for it. And after I send you to the palace, it's all up to you.
Thank you.
How ungrateful. I'm the one who put you where you are, and now you treat me like this.
Hey, Chow Chow, look, I brought you some flowers. Do you like them? I picked them just now. Do you like them? Just smell them, they're sweet. Hey, Chow Chow, are you angry with me?
Listen, Your Highness, this is the Wei military camp. I have no time to chat.
I'm not busy, though. I can chat with you. Hey, you can't refuse to chat with me.
Xiao Tzu, you are the most annoying person I've ever met.
Really? This is the first time someone's called me annoying. Anyway, Chow Chow, I also brought you other gifts. With you being such a pretty girl, you know you must take care of your skin, especially in the military camp. Let me show you.
That's enough! Let me tell you, I'll make everything clear to you right here and now. I don't like you. I don't like how you walk in front of me wearing colorful, unmanly clothes. I don't like that you make fools of others by acting like an idiot. I can't stand your slanted eyes, how you speak, your irrationality, and how you stir up trouble.
Nice shot, Cao Cao. You've made a sound assessment. Is there anything else?
Yes, there is. Let's try to keep the peace around here, because if you anger me again, I will beat you up.
So what now? Though you said those harsh words, I still like you so much.
Your Highness! If you really like me, then stay away from me. And watch out for my punch.
Hey, Cao Cao, I haven't finished yet. Cao Cao. Cao Cao.
What's the matter?
General Yuwen, our crown prince is living comfortably, and he's weak. I did not expect the people in this camp to be so rude. It's unacceptable.
This camp is an important place. Your Highness, please don't come without notice.
What do you mean? You're not going to punish your men? Or give us an explanation?
Hey, don't be rude. All I did was fall. It had nothing to do with anyone. Cao Cao, look at me. I had a really bad fall. Would you please go on a date with me?
Why do you always want to be with me?
Because I really like you, Cao Cao.
Your Highness, if you want to go for a walk, I can go with you.
I just want Cao Cao. Cao Cao. Many armies are stationed outside the city, and there's a foul smell surrounding us. With you by my side, the air will smell lovelier. And with you, the view will become very beautiful.
Yanxun is worried about the garrison map. Maybe I can take this opportunity to see the garrison outside. Fine then. Since your Highness has invited me, I'll go and accompany you.
Really? Let's go!
Your Highness, are you interested in hunting? Not far ahead is the Wei hunting field.
How could I do such cruel things? I'm different from your people here. Well, the people here, they don't respect life at all.
Why do you say that?
I heard you have a hunting game called human hunting, which uses people as prey. It's incredibly dehumanizing. You could just hunt animals.
You can just hunt animals.
Animals have lives too. My father advocates Buddhism and the equality of all lives.
That's so kind of you.
Of course! Some people love to take lives, but I advocate creating life.
Creating life?
If I could create life with a woman that I love, it would be a beautiful thing. Cao Cao, shall we give it a try? I have good genes, and we can create wonderful children.
Okay, enough. Yeah.
Hey, Cao Cao, wait for me. Yeah.
Have you prepared the garrison map for Yanxun?
It is ready. If Yanxun can escape this time, he should thank you.
No, he won't. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't stay here for 3 years. National affairs are devoid of self-interest. I just hope that he won't disappoint me and be killed by the way too early. I hear that the Crown Prince has ventured outside the city.
Yes,
Have you sent the people there?
absolutely.
I hope after this time, I won't have to see his face again.
Stop! Your saw you ride your steed so exquisitely, yet you're not riding so well today.
Well, because the truth is, this isn't my horse. That horse of mine I raised by myself. It listens to me. But this horse seems to want to throw me off all the time.
So then why didn't you just ride your own horse?
Because I wanted to match you. See? Today, you're riding a black horse. A black horse with white hair on its nose. So I should ride a white horse with black hair on its nose. That way it matches and we're cute.
How very interesting. I used to believe you weren't normal. And now I'm convinced of it. You're definitely not normal.
Yes, that's the case. I may not be normal, but I'm pretty fair-minded. I am, in any case, always handsome and debonair. You are a very lucky girl.
Did you do this?
What, ask someone to hurt me? Cao Cao, this is no way to hug me.
Shut up!
All right.
Jump off!
Huh? That's impossible! We'll drown if we jump down!
Your Highness, we adjusted the plan accordingly. But because of insufficient forces, whatever deployment we use, we won't control the city gate. And Xiaoyu has an ulterior motive. It's very hard to trust her. So now, we can only use Shuli to...
I know what you mean. Forget about using Achu to control the Siuli army.
Your Highness!
Your Highness, Chu Qiao is in danger. She's south of Shaoguan.
And why did she go there?
Today, Chu Qiao went to see the garrison, under the pretense of protecting Xiaozi.
Really?
It's true. Suja saw them ambushed by many assassins.
Your Highness, please don't go. If you leave at will, then you'll violate orders. Your life will...
Ah Chu's life is more important than anything. Please remember. 1. Rescue Ah Chu safely. 2. Don't expose yourself. If they catch you, Ajing, do you know what to do?
I do, Your Highness.
Then go.
Your Highness, the Crown Prince of Liang was attacked. Who did it?
I don't know. But if the Crown Prince dies, Chang'an will descend into chaos, which is in our interests. And if that's the case, we'd better help that assassin. Moreover, if Ah Chu is still with Prince Xiao She, he's probably already dead. Heaven seems to favor me.
How could you be so silly? Don't you know that my death, it would be good news for you? How could this be so strong?
My lord, the gate guard found that Prince Yan left in disguise.
But how?
He brought several bodyguards. We didn't stop him, just as you ordered.
Where's he going?
He was riding very fast, to the south of Xiaoguan.
Xiaoguan.
Yes. The Crown Prince of Liang left the city with Drill Master Chu this afternoon, heading to Xiaoguan as well.
7. Gather all the Ye guards. Remember, they are not to alarm the generals in the camp. Order people to accompany me to Xiaoguan. We must catch up with Yanshun.
Cao Cao, are you awake, Cao Cao, huh?
Finally, there's no strange smell.
This outfit was soaked for a long time. It's old and ugly. Stay under it for a while. Just don't move, don't move. You haven't recovered yet. Don't move. It must hurt, right? Cao Cao, tell me, what should we do now?
We do nothing. Sit down. Get some rest.
Oh. Cao Cao. So, who do you think those people were? The ones who chased us?
I don't know.
In my opinion, from the Liang perspective, if I die here, then there would be no crown prince, and my brother will succeed to the throne. In the city of Chang'an, the one who wants me to die the most is your master, Yan Shun. If I die, Chang'an will fall into disarray. Also, Wei and Liang will go to war. The Emperor of Wei won't have time to deal with Yan Shun. At that time, Yan Shun will be invincible. But I really don't think that that's the case here, since you desperately tried to save me, right?
Shut your mouth. You'd best keep quiet and cut the nonsense. Aren't you afraid that I'll kill you?
Cao Cao, the reason why I like you is that you're smart, kind, and a good woman. Hey, are you thirsty? Why don't you let me get you some water? Wait, are you hungry too? How about I get you something to eat? Cao Cao, what's wrong? Your wounds are bleeding again. What to do? What do I do?
Kill him.
Huh?
Kill him.
Me? I will. I can't.
Come on.
Okay, I will. Watch out, you hear me? Cao Cao, it's too dangerous here. Let's go and hide. Come on, I'll help you up. Come on. Slowly. Slowly.
Yan Xun disobeyed orders and went to Xiaoguan. I'm worried about Xing.
My lord, if we go down there, we can save 15 minutes. But the cliff is pretty steep.
We can't waste time.
Slowly. Sit here, Cao Cao. What's wrong? Does it hurt again, huh?
There are herbs over there.
Huh?
Pick some for me.
Oh, okay. Cao Cao, you really need to stop fighting.
I can't.
I think that we should kill them together. What do you think?
First, it's I, not we. Second, there are a dozen enemies, and only one of me. How many do you think I can kill in this state? Don't blame me if I need to sacrifice your life in order to save my own, if there's no other way.
Well, so, Cao Cao. I'll draw the enemy away, and then you can escape, okay? Oh yeah. This is for you. I'm not a martial artist. This is a secret weapon my father gave me. As soon as you turn it, 50 needles will fly out. Each needle is poisonous, and it's enough to kill them. Just keep it with you. At the right time, it'll save your life. Here. Are you suddenly realizing that you're in love with me? Huh? It's okay, just relax. When we're back in Chang'an, you'll have the chance to be with me. They're coming. I'll steer them away.
Be careful.
I'll be fine. Hey! I'm over here!
Why are you here?
Where's the Crown Prince? Did he flee, or he died? Or did you kill him?
How long have you been here?
Since you fell asleep, like a log, I guess long enough. Have some.
Don't mess with my affairs. It's none of your business. What do you think you're doing?
I know you don't like owing someone a favor. I'm going to make you owe me a big one. Something you can never repay.
You let go of me! Let go of me!
Your Highness, I came late to rescue you. Please accept my apologies.
You're very late indeed, huh? You've no idea how frightened I was, encountering those assassins. If not for my martial arts skills, with luck and a little bravery, Do you know who those people are?
No, I don't.
I got this when you were fighting with them. It might be important. Take a look. It might prove useful.
My lord. My lord, what happened today seems odd to me.
Yes, it is. I think someone manipulated us.
What shall we do next?
Shao Tzu wants to get rid of all his existing political enemies, but he wants to use our clan. I want to meet up with the spies from the Liang. Maybe they're even old acquaintances.
My lord.
You again.
We'll be drifting in the sea shallow outside China. You're losing the sense. You're losing your senses. Your body and soul will be mine. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give them to me.
Peach leaf. What's wrong with you? My lady. I seem distracted. Peachy. You're the best spy in my agency. I trust you, like I trust myself. Thank you, my lady.
Recite to me the list of spies we have recently deployed in Chang'an. And once you have recited, destroy.
It's Mr. Li of Xuanlin at Anshan Gate 6. Wu Fangkun. Wang Wen.
Proceed.
I see some enemies outside.
Go get them.
You have sharp taste, young lady. This is a special recipe handed down by the ancestors, made with quality natural ingredient. It's guaranteed that you'll radiate with beauty after using it regularly. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Spread the word to all the spies in Chang'an to leave everything behind and flee this place in whatever way they can. The sooner, the better.
But we have an agreement with Yang Shu. Without our help, he'll have a hard time fleeing Chang'an.
Don't worry. Someone will help us on that front.
Is this all of it?
The magic had a potent effect. She was close to delirium. I'm letting her rest before another round of interrogation. Do you want me to capture the escaped ones, my lord?
It's been too long. Those who had to escape fled the city. It's meaningless to even find them now.
What do we do then?
They've been operating for many years in the industry. Shops, channels. That's the key. By uncovering these information, we can expose all the hidden young spies in our country. Zhao Zhi dared to use my hands. I am going to break his grip to help him with his memory.
My lord, regarding what Peach Leaf has said about Prince Yan Xun.
Check it out. Remember, don't frighten anyone. Report to me when you've verified the information.
As you wish.
Is Prince Yan Xun home? Xiao Che of the Liang wants to talk to him.
Xiao Che, what do you want from me?
How rude and direct of you.
Given what you did today, and how I feel now, I'm being more than polite. Not showing you my blade.
The map of all forces, outside Chang'an. Don't look at me that way, Prince Yan. Be it the Liang spy agency, or myself, we're all Liang people, with the same mission. The Emperor slaughtered many of our loved ones. For a person of integrity like myself, I can't stand it anymore. I must uphold justice. And I'm going to help you safely return to the Northern Yan.
You want to see me rebel against the Wei, as well as start a war against the Emperor, just so that you can reap the benefits.
No need to be so straightforward.
Where are the spies?
They left for something else. I'm in charge now. But they didn't inform me about their agreement with you, for they left in a rush. Those who were slow have been caught by Yu Wenyue. But no worries. This map is reliable. From Chang'an all the way to the Northern Yan, it shows the landscape, population, guarding armies, and military leaders, as well as their past combat experience, are all on this map. I spent half a year on my way here. It's not just about food and entertainment. All right, I'm done talking. It's getting late. I hope, Prince Yan, that you'll think about what
If you dare come again, I won't let you leave this way.
What did you say?
You know what I'm talking about. Chu, please get better soon.
In a few days' time, everything here will turn to smoke and ashes.
Better yet, burning Chang'an City to the ground would be a victory for Yanshin. Your Highness, is Yanshin mad at you because of what happened to Peach Leaf?
That's not it. He hates me for endangering Cao Cao and getting her hurt.
It's no big deal.
I meant to use Xiao Yu's hand to wound Cao Cao, so I could create disparity between Yanshun and Xiao Yu, and shift the advantage back to me. I didn't expect Yu Wenyue would cut in, and remove all of Xiao Yu's men in Chang'an overnight. That was a pleasant surprise.
But Yu Wenyue has Peach Leaf in his hands. She knows something about Yanshin's plan, and he's unaware of this. Could Yu Wenyue disrupt our plan by taking action against Yanshin?
Perhaps.
Will Yanshin run away from Chang'an?
I'm not his father. Why would I help him? If he intends to wage a bloody rebellion, then he should be cautious and have a plan B. If he can't escape from Chang'an, he won't be able to play games with the people there. If that happens, Chang'an will be his tomb. I truly pity Cao Cao.
Achu, you awake? Does your wound hurt?
It doesn't.
How come it doesn't? When you've been so badly wounded. You were reckless.
I always knew that you were worried about the deployment map outside Chang'an. So I took the chance to check if it's safe. I never expected this.
When you were asleep, Xiaoche paid a visit.
What did he come for?
He came to deliver the map you just mentioned.
I knew he wasn't an ordinary person. Really, though, he is quite a mischievous person. I'm not convinced that his map is reliable. We should proceed cautiously.
I don't think he'll be staying here for long.
Mission accomplished. Now I think he would want to just leave.
Is the wound hurting?
No, it's not that. I'm just wondering why you didn't run after getting out of the city.
You're badly wounded. I had to take you back for treatment.
I'm sorry for being a burden.
Yu Wenyue won't let us leave easily.
Yanshun, there's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it? Say it.
What's your plan for the Shuli army?
They pried open the doors of Hongchuan City and Beishuo City for Zhao Tongting. I must think it over. Achu, you must be hungry. Let's talk about it later. I'll go and get you something to eat.
My lord, it's been verified. Most of what Peach Leaf said is true, though we lack some evidence. But I think it's close to the truth. Half the spies are low-ranking officials. These people are not showy, but they are scattered all over, and together they could be a problem.
We must gain control of them.
Do you want to let the city office know?
No need. We'll use our own men. Make sure these people stay inside on the princess's wedding day.
As you wish.
Dongjia, the commander of the East Gate, must be controlled. When you were born, Princess from the palace brought a jug of Yuwen wine. She said that It's the only remaining altar. At that time, we all thought it specially precious. Recently, I got another jug of this liquor. It's nothing special, but it's the same as what we've seen years ago. What you've believed could turn out to be false.
True or not, depends on the perspective that it's viewed from. Right or wrong, it is not for you to decide.
Do you really want to marry Chun?
Of course.
I'm quite curious. What do you have prepared for her?
If you're curious, go investigate.
That's what I'm doing. I came across a name list that is very interesting. Assistant Minister, Suija. Supervisor of Crafts Division, Pei Ming Shi. Water Resources Division Director, Wang Mianchi. A commander of the armed escorts, Chen Yu. East Gate Commander, Deng Zhao. Want more? I have also checked the Ministry of Works and Crafts Division work log. I found that the Longshan, Wei canals, and An canals have been dredged recently. The official in charge happened to be Suija, and his assistant, Pei Ming Shi. It's the rainy season now, and water levels are rising. You seem to be spending a huge amount of money to pay the labor of those two persons. Yanshin, are you by any chance planning a flood in Chang'an to celebrate your wedding?
Whatever I'm planning to do is something you should know very well.
Chang'an has 80,000 households, plus soldiers, totaling more than 500,000 people. Are you really planning to take all those people to hell? Simply for your personal interest? And pass through the gate guarded by Dangzha?
Zhao Dongting led an imperial force of 50,000 people to massacre northern Yan. Beishuo City and Hongchuan City were razed. Fires burned for 3 days and 3 nights. 200,000 people perished. Tell me, will you, who among them is innocent?
You have survived such an ordeal. With your own experience, you should know better than anyone how it feels to lose one's family. What makes you different from Zhao Dongting if you do that?
Of course there's a difference. Zhao Dongting massacred innocent civilians and loyal officials, whereas I am just making him repay his debt. I think that's fair enough.
Let's suppose you complete the plan. Will that make you happy?
Some things won't necessarily make one happy. But if they aren't completed, then one can never be happy. Being happy isn't the only purpose for some people. And this is beyond your understanding.
Whatever the case, I'll stop your plan. If you change your mind, come find me anytime. I'll help you. And if you don't, know that your plan will never succeed.
It depends on the strength of my opponent. If you want to stop me, go ahead and try.
Does Xing know what you're planning to do?
I knew the Liang people were unreliable. They themselves have serious issues and want to expose our plan. Luckily, we have a backup plan.
What about the map brought by the Liang Prince? Can we trust it?
We have a preliminary station map, probably consistent with his. I think it should be credible. Your Highness, these people are not important. They were originally traitors. The spies in the court, they flooded Chang'an. It is also the plan of Peach Leaf. There is no hope if they don't succeed. Right now, the problem is Deng Zha and Qi Yi. They have been caught. It's our people. They've exposed their identity. They are controlled by Yu Wenyue and his officials. It will be difficult without them. We've lost military power. Escape is impossible. By ourselves. I have a proposal, Your Highness, but I'm not sure if I should say it.
Best keep it to yourself. I know what you're going to say.
But Your Highness,
The most urgent task now is to stop Yu Wenyue. As long as he's alive, our deployment on Zuche Street will be exposed and will fail.
Where are you going?
To change for court.
You two, take the lanterns inside. Put it on the table.
Please be careful. Put them down gently. Caiwei, how are preparations going?
Everything's done, Your Highness.
Make sure we're not short of anything. We shouldn't miss out on things. Everything should be perfect.
Yes, that's already taken care of.
Prince Yan Xun is here!
Oh, Yanxun, what brought you here?
I want to have a look.
Did you come here to see how well prepared I am? Given the limited time, many things are far out of reach. It doesn't matter. As long as I am with you, the rest doesn't matter. Ah, do you want to have a look at my wedding dress? I'll show you. Let's go.
His Majesty is here!
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
All rise.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Father, Yanxun decided to come here to see me.
You have time to see my daughter. Seems you're well prepared now.
It was all done by officials. I think we're almost ready.
Time is quite tight. We can't let my daughter down in any way. This daughter of mine has been naughty since she was born, but she is the apple of my eye. I remember when she was this tall.
Oh, Father.
I started wondering, who on earth will be the lucky dog who's going to marry her? And now, in the blink of an eye, she's grown up and getting married. Now, Chun, whatever you need or want, tell me directly, and as for any trifles, let them to your servants. Don't exhaust yourself.
But Father, I'm not in the least tired. You allowed Yanxun to become my husband. That's the greatest prize of all. I'm so happy for that. And not the least bit tired. You two can talk. I have some things to do. I will be inside.
Now, after the wedding, you'll immediately start your journey to the northern Yan. Given the distance, I don't know when we'll meet each other again.
If Your Majesty wishes to see Chun, then I will bring her back to you anytime.
It seems you want to stay longer in this city.
Chang'an City boasts unrivaled prosperity. I can't help but love it. If not for my growing homesickness, I'd love to stay here forever.
Well, I haven't designated a military official to accompany you back home. Do you have any acquaintances in the military? Select one to be your companion in case you get bored on the way.
I defer to you, Your Majesty.
No one? Isn't Yu Wenyue a good friend of yours? How about I have him accompany you on your journey to Northern Yan?
Your Majesty, to be honest, that's back when we were kids. I haven't seen General Yuwen for 3 years. He's a stranger now.
You were friends as children, strangers for a moment, and you will be friends soon after.
Your Majesty, I'm not friends with Yu Wenyue now. I hope you'll choose someone else.
Has he met up with you since he came back?
Not yet.
Is that so?
Achu, why are you outside?
I think I've recovered. The wound doesn't hurt. I wanted to take a walk.
Look at you. Are you made of iron or what?
Where's Yanshun?
He went to pay a visit to the Empress. He didn't return. I think the Empress kept him there.
Oh, I see.
Will you return to the elite cavalry stables?
Not for now. Yanshun helped me take a leave.
Oh, good for you.
Did something happen?
It's nothing. It's nothing to do with you. Nothing happened.
Miss Yu, your face tells me something bad happened. Tell me, what is it?
A person from the Shuli army came and asked to see you. I sent him away.
From the Shuli army?
His name is Gachi. He asked about the bows and arrows given to the Shuli army. Do you remember that?
Of course I do. I gave them to He Xiao. So, he didn't get them?
That person said Xiao lost the order. But people of the armory are telling another story, saying they gave the bows and arrows to the Shuli army. And now those weapons are, well, they're nowhere to be found. And currently, He Xiao's in custody for getting involved in corruption. He'll be beheaded.
Beheaded? When's the date?
At noon today.
Noon today? I'll go and check.
He Xiao, time is running out. Confess to what you've done.
I've nothing to confess. The order was lost. I'm the one responsible. But you, Lord Commander, have done me wrong by accusing me of reselling arms for gold. That is unacceptable.
Very stubborn indeed. It's okay if you don't want to confess. Then you can do it in hell. Do it to the Lord of Ghosts. He Xiao committed a crime, reselling weapons for profit. According to the rules, he must be executed.
Lord Commander, the other commanders are absent. How can you make a unilateral decision?
That's true.
Deputy Commander, he's been in the army for years. He's professional and amiable. He came to Chang'an alone, without any relatives. What is the use of gold to him? That is not what he's after.
True! Our Lord Deputy Commander, he's a good man!
Don't kill the innocent! Don't kill the innocent!
That's enough! enough!
Kill the innocent!
He Xiao's guilty, and there's evidence. As commander of Shuli army, I'm entitled to punish him. And those who are pleading for him, are all of you his accomplices?
Commander Shui, you shouldn't wrong good men! Don't wrong good men! Don't wrong good men! Don't wrong good men!
With ironclad evidence, that should be enough. For baseless accusations, it is all of you who is doing me wrong. I am your superior, and that is a crime!
Deputy Commander, he is innocent! Free him now! Release the Deputy Commander! Release the Deputy Commander!
Silence!
Release the Deputy Commander!
Do you want to rebel against the army?
Deputy Commander! Release the Deputy Commander! Release the Deputy Commander! Free him now! Free him now!
Brothers, I'm grateful to each and every one of you. But this isn't what I wanted you to do here when I first led you, all the way from the northern Yan. We were unable to return home or meet our relatives. We were all condemned by heaven and hell, only because we were forced to become traitors in our very own country. But I know you are not. Nor am I one. Who can answer me? What's the highest honor for a soldier in the military? To die fighting in war! Brothers, I don't have the chance to accomplish this now. But you must live on. When you get the chance to fight for our country, kill 2 enemies for me! Wash away the Shuli army's shame with our enemies' blood! I am going to thank you all. Even as a ghost in hell! Enough nonsense. Time's up. Execute him!
Stop it!
Drill Master Chu, what brings you here?
What are you doing here, Lord Commander?
Enforcing the rules by executing a criminal.
What crime has He Xiao committed?
He has resold weapons for profit.
May I know what weapons?
Bows and arrows granted by Commander Yuwen. He Xiao said he lost the order and was unable to take the weapons. But people in the armory said he handed over the order and took the weapons. Who else could have them other than himself?
Is it possible someone else might have taken them using his name?
I have no idea. Even if that's the case, he's still guilty of improper custody and losing the weapons, which deserves death.
Fine, then go ahead.
Drill Master Chu, what are you doing?
Commander Yuwen gave me the token, but I lost it. It was not He Xiao. He did this for me.
Drill Master Chu.
Keep quiet. I was commissioned by His Majesty, an away military official. The order was handed by me, so I'm responsible for it.
Drill Master Chu, you involved yourself in this affair. Don't ever think that I won't hesitate to kill you.
Of course you will. I know as a commander, no one can ever intimidate you. Still, I'd like to mention one important thing to you. A few days ago, Xiao Tzu was attacked. I saved him by fighting with the assassins. His Highness asked our Emperor to allow me a few days' rest and reward me later on. Issue a report to your superior before the execution. Making a unilateral decision might bring you even greater trouble. Commander Shui, I say this for your own good.
Fine. I'll make a report. I would like to know what makes you so arrogant. The 2 of you stay kneeling.
Take care, Commander Shui.
Deputy
Commander, why don't we go to the Commander-in-Chief and ask for his order?
Stupid fool! That wench gained merit, and the Crown Prince is enchanted by her. At a time like this, who would dare to punish her?
Commander, so you'll just let it go?
What else can I do? Thought I'd get a good deal and eliminate He Xiao. Unexpectedly, while halfway there, an uninvited guest appeared out of nowhere. If the deal is made known to the Ministry of War, I am dead. You all will be dead men! We're all doomed. Who the hell is scheming against the Xiliang army? Does that mean they're targeting He Xiao? Or are they targeting me?
Commander, in my opinion, we should just let them go.
No hurry. Let them kneel there for a day. Leave me.
Yes!
My lord, someone sent a message.
Who?
I don't know. The message was left at the door.
Drill Master Chu, you look very pale. Are you all right? Tell me, are you wounded? If you're feeling unwell, don't constrain yourself. I'll help you back.
Stay where you are. Do you want a quicker death? Don't worry. When the Commander-in-Chief comes back in the evening, I'm sure he's going to release us. We must wait here patiently, understand? Tell them to go back.
Drill Master Chu, you're being punished for us. How could we leave you behind?
Have it your way.
Drill Master Chu. Drill Master Chu.
Where's Zhiliang? It's been long enough. Where is he?
Lord Commander went to the Commander-in-Chief. Deputy Commander, take it easy. You see, death deserves a bit of patience.
You! What are you doing?
Hey, let me tell you, behave yourselves. You're all guilty soldiers. One more mistake, and there'll be hell to pay.
How dare you! Hey.
Stop it!
Drill Master Chu.
Trust me, I'm fine. Tell them to calm down.
You! Go find Zhiliang. I tell you this. If anything happens to Drill Master Chu, the Xiliang army will make him pay.
I have no idea where he is.
Will you go or not?
Stop it!
Drill Master Chu! Drill Master Chu!
Somebody help her!
Somebody help her!
She just fell down!
Drill Master Chu!
What's
Wrong with
happening?
Drill Master Chu?
Someone get her some help!
Wake up!
Is she all right?
She needs some help! Isn't anyone going to help her?
Your Majesty, I've been monitoring the moves by all major camps in the capital. Most have no issue. Except the second-in-command, Yu Wenyue. He went to the base of the Xiliang army. And when he got there, he took away archery drill master Chu Qiao, who was convicted of a crime.
I'm aware of that. I know. Leave me now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Have you sensed that? Yan Xun is protecting Yu Wenyue.
What do you mean, Your Majesty?
He knows that I dislike him getting close to any of the military commanders. Therefore, if he hates Yu Wenyue, he should have told me that. But he is being friendly with Yu Wenyue so as to make me suspicious.
Makes perfect sense, Your Majesty.
What's more, it seems he is afraid that I remove Yu Wenyue from the military. Why is that?
What he fears is General Yuwen losing his power.
So that means the power in Yu Wenyue's hand is good for him.
That's just conjecture. General Yuwen is a loyal man, so it should not be.
The wedding is near. All conjecture should be taken as if true. Once something bad happens, it could be a huge disaster.
What is wrong with you?
Why are you here?
This is my camp. Where else should I be?
Why am I here then?
My lord,
What's the matter?
we have a situation.
Who said that?
People from Concert Way's palace. Eunuch Wan mentioned it.
Very smart indeed. So, Yanshun's doing are all known to you.
What are you referring to?
Yanshun was right. It depends on the strength of the players. But don't be too complacent. It's not time yet. Wait and see.
Yu Wenyue! You must explain yourself!
Your Highness.
Look at the time. Why isn't our Chu back?
Your Highness, be patient. She'll be all right.
How do you know she'll be all right?
When she went to the elite cavalry stables, I got quite worried. So when you weren't here, I sent a message to Yu Wenyue. Your Highness, at that moment, everything that can be used should be used. It's life and death. Personal feelings should be put aside.
Zhongyu. You.
Gengxin, what's the matter? Are you losing your temper?
Finally. How are you?
I'm all right.
Go see the doctor at once.
Gengxin, I'm all right. I have to talk to you.
Speak.
It's about the Xiliang army. When I was in the elite cavalry stables, I came in contact with them. I found out that each one of them had no intention of being a traitor. What's more, as a part of the Wei army force, they've never been accepted by anyone. It's because they insist on keeping the Shuli army title and flag.
They're loyal soldiers.
Actually, they completely support Northern Yan. Yanshun, I cannot conclude whether they're loyal soldiers or not. I just think that men are badly needed right now. Since they're loyal to Northern Yan, they should be given a chance to prove it. Perhaps we'll benefit from it.
Your Highness, men are badly needed. If they want to prove their loyalty, we should give them a chance to do so.
Tonight, at the Ye Lodge. Bring them to me.
Fine.
Your Highness, I have something to report.
Speak.
Dongzha and Chuyi are controlled by Yu Wenyue's people. They will not move an inch. It's impossible for us to flee Chang'an by ourselves. Your Highness, we need people. The only force we can use is the Shuli army. The Wei never accepted them, and with what happened today, they trust Chu fully. If you will accept their loyalty, they're going to be a sharp blade in our hand.
That's why you stole the order from He Xiao and gave it to Xie Zhilang. And then led Xie Zhilang to find He Xiao guilty. And then you led Chu to come to He Xiao's rescue to gain their respect, to complete the work. You prompted Yu Wenyue to help Chu, so as to make the Emperor suspicious. Two birds with one stone.
Your Highness.
A well-devised plan. However, did you ever care about the wound Chu has? What if Xie Zhilang used force? What if Yu Wenyue hadn't come to her rescue? What would you do then?
We really need the Shuli army to open the gate for you.
Zhongyu, you've been very loyal to me. Over the years, I've been lucky to have you. But now I must warn you. You'll never use Chu in whatever way. If she ever gets injured because of you, I will never forgive you.
Understood.
Leave me.
What about the Shuli army?
Go for it.
Your Highness, I'll do it right now.
Yanshun, these are the people from the Shuli army. This is Prince Yanshun. I'm sure you've seen him.
Your Highness, I am He Xiao, Deputy Commander of the Shuli army.
I am Jia Qi, First Commandant Assistant.
I am Wu Dan Yu, Second Commandant Assistant.
Your Highness, I am guilty. I feel ashamed to see you.
Chu talked about you all to me. At first I refused to meet you. You were all lower-ranking officers. And the fall of two cities was the general's fault, not yours. However, as soldiers of Northern Yan, you witnessed the massacre of your families, and 200,000 people consumed by fire. You have been wearing enemy clothes and living in their camps for 3 years now. Whatever the case, you're all traitors. But Chu told me, you're not leading a dignified life, being bullied and excluded, as if anyone is qualified to be your superior. I can rightfully hate you, but in the end, you are all people of Northern Yan. You can be ghosts under my sword, But you will never be kneeling dogs for the Wei. This will never happen. That is why I'd like to give you one more chance to serve me with loyalty. I cannot guarantee the safety of you all, nor can I guarantee your prosperity in the future. But just so long as you serve me with loyalty, with dedication, when we make it, you will be received in Northern Yan as good men.
Your Highness, I was waiting to commit a great crime. We've been laboring under a black weight, day and night. We feared we'd never return home again. You're giving us a second life. All Shuli army soldiers will be at your command! Be it life or death! We are your servants!
Never expected His Highness could be so gracious. He acted just like the Marquis.
I thought it was a tad too easy. He lost all his family that year. If I were him, I would kill us three immediately.
Just shut up now. How can you compare yourself to His Highness?
Anyway, something doesn't seem right.
You don't trust Prince Yan?
I never said that.
Drill Master Chu, after what happened that year, we all thought, in our lifetime, we could never return to the Northern Yan. But His Highness received us tonight in person. To us, that was rather unexpected.
Yes, that's what we feel.
Even though we weren't the decision makers, but we were in the Shuli army. We're not saints. Prince Yan lost his family and survived many an ordeal since. He lived in hatred and humility over the past years. We won't hesitate even for a moment if he orders us to die. It's just, I have so many brothers in the Shuli army. They were just following orders. They're innocent. I have to think more for their safety.
I get it. Commander He, I've been following Prince Yan for many years. I know him well. He's a man of integrity, always honoring his words. Trust me, since he's given you his word, he will keep it.
If that's what you believe, then we have no concerns.
Trust me.
Now, we'll go back to prepare ourselves with weapons and horses. We'll wait for him to summon us.
Good. Be extremely careful. No one say a word.
We promise. We don't have traitors in the Shuli army. And we will help His Highness return home. Safe and sound, don't worry.
We'll be on our way. Be careful. Have a good night.
Good.
Take care. Let's go.
Please forgive me, Your Highness!
What is it? What happened?
Forgive me, Your Highness! The little prince is gone!
He's what? How is gone? What's this nonsense?
Hours ago, Lord Wei sent his men with a chest of silk. While I was receiving the gift, the little prince, he seems to have run off.
You fool!
Your Highness, forgive me! Your Highness!
Have you searched everywhere?
We searched Lanfu Palace from inside out, but we couldn't find the little prince. Your Highness, I should die!
Your death has nothing to do with me! How could a maid like you compare to my son?
Forgive me! Forgive me!
Your Highness, do you think we should report this immediately to His Majesty?
You just said you and Wei's men brought a chest of silk?
Yes.
Where is it?
The chest is large and ugly. They took out all the silk from it and left with the chest. Could it be?
Be quiet! What happened here today shall be kept a secret. One word of gossip, and you'll pay dearly. Your Highness! Go to Red Hill Court. Summon Yu Wenyue.
Yes.
Come closer, Hal. Go on. That's right. Go on.
Lord, why?
Take care of him.
Yes.
What is it?
Lord, why? People from Lanfu Palace request to see you now.
That wicked woman. I'll show her what I'm capable of. Lest she gets carried away. Get my steed.
Yes.
Lord Huai, this way, please.
Oh my, Lord Why, you're here.
Why? What's the matter?
His Majesty wants to see you. The courier's on his way to your mansion. I'm surprised to see you here.
His Majesty?
Yes, please quickly follow me. Come along.
Oh, Lord Huai! Concubine Lan is waiting for you!
You and Wai Zhao Dongting, you'll have 500 Imperial Guards each. This edict contains my order for you two. On the princess's wedding day, do what it says. Never ask why. As you wish, Your Majesty. If the content of this edict is made public,
I will kill myself. I'll do the same.
good. Leave me.
Lord Wai, I'll be on my way. Take care, Brother Zhao.
Lord Huai, Concubine Lan is waiting for you.
Let her wait for me. I've got things to do. I'll see her when I have time.
Yes.
That's what he said?
Yes.
How dare he say that?
Your Highness, Lord Huai probably has an important mission. His Majesty sent a special courier to summon him. He looked quite anxious.
I'll go in person.
Your Highness, please think twice before going. Concubine Zhao has been watching us, waiting for your mistake. If you privately leave the palace and get caught, who knows what the consequences will be?
But my son...
Lord Huai is the little prince's uncle. No matter how bold he is, what could he do with his highness? Please wait patiently, and just send people to Lord Huai later. If you're determined to go, better be at the right time, and well prepared.
Cao Cao! Cao Cao! You finally came to see me!
Stay away. Keep your distance.
Cao Cao, you and I survived great danger together. I think we should be best friends by now.
Who are you kidding?
Judging by your look, you seem well.
I heard you're leaving.
Yes, I'm leaving. Who told you this?
The assassins from the other day, do you know who they are?
I have no idea. Do you know them?
I truly don't. But they were in a large group, all highly skilled and tough as nails. According to what I've seen, I think your guards aren't reliable. It's pretty far from Chang'an to Chenkang. Is this bunch of guards enough for you?
You do bring up a good point. So, Cao Cao, what's your suggestion?
Look. These are the most famous generals of the Wei. They're versed in military strategy, martial arts, have perfect personalities and integrity. They are the best guards to accompany you on your journey home whilst guaranteeing your security.
Miss Chu, is General Mu the so-called General Muan, Mu Zhongqing? If I remember correctly, he should be 80-something now.
Right. In fact, he's more than 80 years old, but he's still in excellent health. Every morning he can be seen walking on Chucha Street. Plus, he's definitely capable of beating down 5 young men like you.
Zhou Batian! This is a mighty name indeed! Is he a master of martial arts?
Absolutely. He's a notorious bandit in the Southwest, quite well known in that world.
Oh.
However, he was caught by the government for bribing officials. It's considered a crime. In order to protect himself, he sold out his brothers and ended up in my hands. He's now in Changfeng camp. Do you want to see him?
Hey, this one. This one looks good. Trained at Jiangwu Institute. Named the best by His Majesty. Well-versed in literary and martial arts skills. That's good.
He's good. Quite tough. Though he has no experience leading a force, he is a cheerful person. One word from you, and he'll show up immediately. He won't second-guess it. However, it all depends on his parents' approval. After all, he's only 12, and has never traveled far.
Enough. There's no need. Cao Cao, I've made up my mind.
Don't you want to see more? This list has a very strict criteria.
No need. I've made my choice.
Who is it, Your Highness?
The 7th Prince, Yuan Shi.
No wonder you're the Crown Prince. It's very wise of you. Prince Yuwen commands the elite cavalry stables. Before that, he'd fought in many wars along the border. He's honored and experienced. He's sophisticated yet humble. As a man of the world, he has a sense of humor and knowledge of geography. What's more, he's distinguished by birthright. He's the perfect person to guard you on your way back to Chenkang.
You speak so highly of him. I wish I could make Tia Yu a woman and have him marry Yuan Shi.
Really? That's also one of his advantages. He's handsome and full of masculine charm. You'd be pleased to have him in your company.
Cao Cao, I find my fondness for you keeps growing. Come to Liang with me.
I can't go. Ask Prince Yuwen to accompany you.
You little fox. So sly. You want me. You want me to help you get rid of Yuan Shi. You should just say it. Why bother beating around the bush?
Your Highness beat around the bush for a while before cooperating with us. I'm just doing the same by following in your footsteps.
Cao Cao, you know I would help you. I'd like to know, how much will you pay me for such a significant favor?
I saved you with my life. How will you repay me for that? Don't you feel ashamed to even ask? I'm paying it off by helping you choose Prince Yuwen.
Get my steed!
Where to, Your Highness?
To court, for a farewell visit.
Yes.
Cao Cao. When I leave here, remember to see me off.
Highness, what could be General Yuwen's fault that made His Majesty relocate him to the court?
I'm afraid someone has devised the trap. And Yu Wenyue fell right into the thing.
Who could it be?
Prepare my steed. I'm going to court.
Yes.
Your Highness.
Prince of Xiao, His Majesty dictates that tomorrow morning you prepare 5,000 soldiers and steeds. You'll be guarding the Liang Crown Prince on his journey home.
Yes.
It seems the Liang Crown Prince intends to help Yanshin. That's why he asks your Highness to accompany him.
What good intention do the Liang have? They wish only to see war on our land and the collapse of Wei.
It's an imperial edict. Your Highness has to do it.
I know that. So, I ask you to take care of Chang'an. If anything should happen, I hope you will act with the interest of this great region as your priority, not just your old friendship.
You have my word. I'll do what I can to the best of my ability, Your Highness.
And I'm grateful for it. Farewell to you, then.
Your Highness, please be safe. Take care, Your Highness.
So, Master, are we going against Prince Yan, as the Prince of Shan has ordered?
I'm now the Prince of Shang's advisor. It's my duty to work for his interests. Nowadays, Prince Yanshin is a dominant power, while the Emperor and the Prince of Shang distrust each other. Given the Emperor's nature, if not for the threat of invaders, the Prince of Shang could never command such power.
Do you mean...
What I mean. I think Prince Yan is going to bring me a pleasant surprise. I am keen to know what will become of him after he returns to Northern Yan. And this old friend of mine, what is he going to do then? I'm afraid his stubbornness over the years could lead him to his own grave. The Inferno doesn't bear a redeeming Buddha, but instead an evil spirit comes out of it. Take my word for it.
So you're leaving? But the wedding ceremony is upon us.
It's an imperial edict. I'll be leaving tonight.
Your Highness, if you leave tonight, the princess will be very sad.
Shuya, that's not what I'm worried about. After some serious thought, I want to ask you to do me a favor. And you must do this for me.
Your Highness, I'll do anything.
Watch Yanshin closely. If he makes any strange moves, lead the private soldiers of your family to stop him from getting out of Chang'an at all costs. If the situation requires it, eliminate him.
Your Highness, do you mean...
You aren't a fool. As a good friend to Yanshin, you know better than anyone what sort of person he is. After that bloody event, is it possible for him to marry Chun only for love? I think he's planning something else.
Really? Chang'an has so many guards. He has no connections or money. What on earth could he be planning? If it is as you suspect, it will lead to his certain death.
Don't forget, he's not an ordinary person. So I want you to be on your guard.
All right. I fully understand, Your Highness. I'll watch him closely.
And Yu Wenyue is also Yan Shun's friend. I don't trust him. Mr. Dang Fang, an advisor of mine, used to work for the Marquis Ding Bei himself. I don't trust him either. At such a moment, you're the only one I can confide in. If he manages to escape, there will be consequences.
You have my word. I understand, Your Highness. I'll keep him under control.
I'm counting on you.
Given the limited men we have, the Shuli army, 500. Followers of Miss Yu, 300. We can't set up defense at all junctures.
That means we can only bet on where to start things.
This is the route on the wedding day. At noon, Yan Shun will travel this path from Yenge Courtyard and pass Fuan Gate, the city office, and Sungye Pond on Shenzhen Street to the Imperial Ancestral Temple. Ceremonially, you'll worship the ancestors here. After that, you'll follow the etiquette officers through Chucha Street and get off at Chongguang Gate. The etiquette officers will then guide you into the court of the princess. No matter how just the reason, slaying his son-in-law on his wedding day will never convince the people, so the emperor won't do it publicly. They'll choose a quiet place with few inhabitants around, like the temple in the south that has imperial guards. Commoners can't even get close. The guards from the Ministry of Etiquette won't risk their lives for Yan Shun. After all this analysis, the most possible venue for them can only be the temple.
But the temple is home to the imperial ancestors. Would they be so arrogant to kill Prince Yan Shun there?
The Emperor won't care. When it's done, they'll hold me responsible for it.
The Shuli army in advance will keep Shui Zhulong in control. The night before the wedding, 100 soldiers will be dispersed to answer Yan Shun, while the others will control the East Gate that day to help us escape.
Many forces are based in the city. It's a risky plan indeed.
There are 4 major camps in Chang'an, the East and West Military Corps, the Lu Camp as well as the elite cavalry stables. Over 100,000 soldiers are based in the city. There's also the Imperial Guards, the Emperor's Guards, Wuling Guards, Bingsu Guards, and the City Hall Guards. Over 150,000 in total.
The military corps and the Lu camp answer only to the Emperor's orders. Don't forget, mutiny is what the Wei Emperor fears the most. The commanders-in-chief of the Weilin Guards, Bingsu Guards, the Imperial Guards, the Emperor's Guards, and the elite cavalry stables have the right to mobilize their forces, whereas the Imperial and Emperor's Guards are responsible for the inner city. For the safety of the Emperor, he will be their priority. So, the Wulin Guards, Bingsu Guards, and the elite cavalry stables are our most likely enemies on that day.
Shao Tzu has taken away Yuwen Chen. Yu Wenyue is not leading the elite cavalry stables. Things will be easier without them, but we'll still have to deal with 10,000 men.
We must come up with a plan to disable the Wulin and Bingsu Guards and kill their commanders. Without a capable commander, they'll have a problem deploying.
Supposing that we clear these obstacles, I think it's safe to assume the news will spread in no time.
We've arranged people at all major entrances to intercept any couriers that may come. What's more, once the fight begins, our deployment on Chuche Street will be triggered. By then, the city will be an inferno and panic will take hold. They'll have to tackle the fire first.
An inferno?
We've prepared wood between the shops and residential areas. We plan to light them to distract the people.
Please be careful. Try not to harm residential areas to prevent civilian deaths.
Rest assured. But we will not be considerate when it comes to official buildings. Then we'll exit the city. The east gate will be controlled by the Shuli army. Once the city panics, they'll kill those at the gate. We'll meet at the east gate, exit together, and then head north. The nearest river has no functioning bridge. We will send people to build one the night before. Horses will be on the other side. Once we get there, with Xiaoche's map, we will flee Chang'an at full speed.
We have 300 people, not including the Shuli army, which makes more than 800. The bridge must be well built. Can it be done in a night?
Absolutely. These people are sophisticated soldiers that served years at Marquis Dingbei's side so they can quickly build roads and bridges.
We're planning with all our might, but we only have 800 people to fight against 100,000. The risks are high. If any of the forces cut in to stop us, we'll be ripped to shreds.
This is indeed a gamble, but I bet that now, no one will try and stop us.
General Yuwen, I know it is beneath you, but guard this palace for a while.
Your Highness, I've been waiting for you.
Well, I knew you'd come and see me off today. I did an astrological study recently, and I discovered that the pole star is dimming, the Big Dipper is moving, and bad luck is permeating the northwest, all of which are ominous signs of military disaster. That means Chang'an City will soon be at the brink of war. Cao Cao, would you like to go and accompany me? There's a long journey ahead of us. Plenty of opportunities for us to become more intimate.
Even though you're rather dense, my instincts tell me you're not all that bad.
Well, I am a royal prince after all, with good looks and a good personality. It's impossible for you to see through me in a short time. How humiliating would that be for me?
The Emperor wants you to marry his daughter. Will he be happy if you leave like this?
He wants me to go as well. I told him my intentions. He gave me his best wishes instantly and happily. And besides, take a look at all his daughters and nieces. They're all ugly and clumsy. Not my style at all. I searched the entire Chang'an and found that you're the only good-looking girl around. It's a pity you have no taste. You'd rather go ahead and get yourself killed with someone like Yan Xun than enjoy happiness with me. You make me feel really sad, Cao Cao.
Xiaozi, I have a question. If the Wei and the Northern Yan have a war, will you be helping the Wei attack the Northern Yan?
No way.
Then will you help the Northern Yan attack the Wei?
I won't either. If a war ever breaks between them, I'll help neither of them. And don't worry, there's no difference if I marry a Wei princess. It would be the same even if he gave his mother. You know that.
Fine. So if that's the case, I'll consider you my friend for now.
I guess it's time to go. Whatever you do in the future, I wish you would have great success in everything you do. Remember, if you think the Northern Yan is way too cold, come find me in Liang. I have a huge industry back there, and countless women. You know, you could be one of them.
Xiaozi, if you get bored with the scenery of the Liang one of these days, pay a visit to Northern Yan where you can see some snow. The beauty of the Northern Yan Highland will be a feast for your eyes. It'll make you happy.
You've come to know me well, haven't you? And I suppose you're almost always thinking on my behalf. I believe that we're all pawns in a game that's controlled by our destinies. In many cases, you only get the beginning but never know what comes in the end. Cao Cao. I hope you'll make it out safely. I hope to see you again. Go!
we agreed to drink this when we leave. Smell it. It's good.
Yes. Let's finish it. I almost forgot how it tasted. Take it easy. Don't get drunk now.
There's no way.
Chu, are you afraid?
How about you? Here. I'm not afraid at all. I'm never afraid of anything.
Kill Yan Xun on his wedding day.
Your Highness, we've already arranged hands in all clans and agencies in Chang'an. We have people in the palace and all city offices. On the wedding day, they'll assist us by taking action to create a riot.
Chang'an City has known its peace for too long. Zhongyu, Chu will leave the city in advance. You'll prepare the evacuation yourselves.
But Your Highness...
On that same day, I might not have the time to take care of her. There are 3 days left. Time has been passing by so slowly.
Chu, at midnight, you'll leave the city.
Leave the city?
To watch our people build the bridge and prepare food, feed the horses, you've got a lot of things to do. I'll stay in town to prepare the assassination. Jing will be with His Highness. Zhang Yu is too careless. I don't trust them. You're the only one I trust.
Does Yanchen know this?
Of course he does.
Oh.
Take it easy. We've prepared for a long time. We'll be successful in the end. It will be all right.
All right.
Cai Wei, tell me, the dress I'm going to be wearing today, do you think Yanchen will like it on me?
Your Highness, you're already so beautiful. With that master-made dress you have, you couldn't look more glamorous. Who could even deny that? Calm your nerves. This Northern Yan costume was specially made by the House of Rare Goods. I personally asked people to buy it. You see, the moment it was available, I was sure people would start flocking to it. Prince Yan will surely understand the kind of care that you've taken just so you can meet with him today.
Hey, Iceman, what are you doing here?
I want to ask Your Highness for a favor.
I'm surprised you even ask people for favors.
I've been ordered to guard Shuwei Palace, but I only have court guards at hand, and not even a familiar face. So I would like to ask Your Highness to send me one.
I happen to be in a good mood today. Tell me who you want.
Chu Qiao.
You want her? All right. I'll ask my mother to summon her.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Your Highness.
Your Highness,
Where's that Chu?
she's been summoned to the court.
Why is she being summoned?
Because they insisted. Since you weren't here, we couldn't refuse. Achu told us if she hasn't returned by tonight, she'll stay there and wait for the opportunity to escape. She hopes you won't worry.
How can I not worry?
I'll tell our people in the court to help her out. I'm sure she'll be fine.
What now? You won't listen to me? You'll be happy in a moment. There. You can play all you want in there, okay?
My lord.
Lord Huai,
What brings you here?
I asked to see you, but you didn't respond. I know you have my son, so what else could I do?
You obviously didn't check what day this is. Now go back.
I can only get leave on a day like this. Yuwen, give me my son back now.
You're worried, huh? How did you receive me when I paid you a visit back then?
I know exactly what you want from me. You want to know Chu Qiao's true identity, right? Well, I'll tell you. She's Loha's daughter, heir to the Fengyan tally.
And why would I want to believe you?
Because I used to be Loha's maid.
Fine. When I'm free, I'll talk to you.
You! Come back here!
This cream you use works really well. Your skin looks good, Your Highness. It's all smooth and fair. It looks just like a baby's.
Is that so? Do you think it's going to please Yanxun?
Of course, I'm sure it will.
Oh, that's right, Saiwei. Can you tell me what time Yanxun will get here?
It's still pretty early. It's only dawn, Your Highness. His Highness should be leaving now. There's a ceremony at the Imperial Ancestors Temple, and then after that, he'll move to the Wanfu Palace. That should be before noon.
Oh, right. Come help me with the finishing touches.
As you wish.
Why aren't you running? Are you not afraid Yanxun will leave you?
Achu? Achu? What are you doing here?
Consort Wei summoned me to guard Her Highness.
It must have been Chun's idea. Don't take it personally. If you don't want to do it, you can go now. I'll stand in for you.
Why would you take it personally? She has no feelings.
By the way, my mother, she made me Chun's escorting envoy. I can accompany you to Northern Yan.
Your Highness, please.
Ready, your posts! His Highness is setting off!
Today, my daughter is set to get married, and Chun is the daughter whom I love the most. Yan Xun has grown up before my eyes, and I'm very happy to have such a man as my son-in-law. Marquis Dingbei rebelled against me many years ago, but since then, I have forgiven Yan Xun. I won't find any fault with him. These 3 years, he has shown nothing but good manners, as well as politeness. With that, I am sure that he is determined to change for the better. Today, he and the princess will be returning to Northern Yan. And today, henceforth, Yan Xun will be the new Marquis of Northern Yan. Therefore, I ask all of you to put his father's crimes in the past and forget them. Yan Xun is innocent. Let us build the way together with one heart.
Your Majesty, Prince Yan Xun must be very grateful to your graciousness. He must serve with loyalty.
That's right. With such a benevolent emperor, the Wei Empire is bound to prosper.
That's true.
That is true.
Your Highness, the ceremony is about to begin. The officials, Lord Song and Lord Li, are here. Several ladies are kneeling in the hall right now, awaiting your arrival.
I've been waiting for a long while already, yet Yan Xun still hasn't arrived. Tell me, is it because something bad happened to him?
Your Highness, people are gathered in the streets. That might delay him for a while, so please, you have to remain calm.
Ceremonies are set at predetermined times, and besides, they're in an imperial carriage. Common people won't dare hinder those carriages. I'm worried that something bad might have happened to him on the way here.
Success depends on our action. And now, we'll see if we make it or if we break it. Today is the day of destiny. Let's go! Yes!
the people to welcome us?
I have no idea, my lord.
Who are you? How dare you stop His Highness's carriage? Move away right now! Are you all eager to die?
How overbearing of you, Lord Wall.
Lord Zhao!
All of you, get out of this place. We found that Prince Yan Xun has hidden many weapons in Yinke courtyard without permission. It shows Yan Xun's intention to rebel, so I am now arresting Yan Xun on His Majesty's order. And if he resists, he will be killed.
The Imperial Order?
Lord Wall, you still refuse to move? Or are you protecting those worthless rebels?
From the elite cavalry stables. Are you rebelling?
We are the Soli Army of the Northern Yan! My brothers, kill them! I told my father then, you must be removed at any cost. I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Well, you won't have that chance anymore. For 3 years, they attacked our people and slaughtered the city of Beishuo and Hongchuan. 200,000 people perished in the flames, and the souls of the perished have been waiting for us for 3 whole years! Over the decades, the family of Marquis Dingbei defended the border with knives in their own flesh before securing the peace for the Wei. But the Emperor of Wei is a big foolish brute. He forgot all about the skeletons outside Beishuo City. The Emperor of Wei abandoned his oath to the people of Northern Yan. He threw away their faith and murdered the loyal. My entire family died because of his false charges. The people of Northern Yan were all falsely implicated. Such hatred cannot be tolerated. Today, I, Yan Xun, vow here and now that no matter the obstacle, be it death or hell, I will exact revenge. Now, let's kill with all our strength and take the Emperor's head as a tribute to the dead of Northern Yan. Let's kill with courage and tell this dictator that I, the new Marquis, will fight! We vow to be your servants, Marquis Yan Xun! We vow to be your servants until the end! Long live the Marquis Yan Xun!
Terrible news! Your Highness!
What has made you so agitated?
Terrible news! Yan Xun has...
What's wrong with Yan Xun? Tell me what you've heard.
Yan Xun is rebelling! Your Highness, we must hurry! We have to report this and react immediately! Your Highness, what is it?
I thought I saw a shadow pass by. Soon he'll be fine. Now go. You go ahead and tell Yan Xun. Go tell Yan Xun that I won't force him. I won't force him to marry me. I won't force him. I'll ask my father for his order. I won't marry him anymore. Now leave, Cai Wei. Go do as I say. Just do it now.
What was that? Who's making that commotion?
Father! I have something to report!
Is Her Highness starting to lose her patience?
Your Majesty, I'll see to it. I will take her back.
Let her in.
Anymore. I beg you to withdraw your order.
That's absurd.
Father, I really don't want to marry him anymore. Please release me from your order.
Prince Yan Xun is marching towards the palace right now. You asked for this marriage from His Majesty yourself, Princess. The news spread across the land 10 days ago. And now you suddenly want to cancel it? Is this how Consort Wei educated you to act, Princess?
Yuwen Mansion. Are you afraid of leaving your father and mother behind? It will be fine. And after today, you can visit us whenever you want to. In the presence of so many lords, will you just stop acting like a child? Be good. Now go back to your palace.
Mother, I'm not acting like the child you think I am. And besides, you didn't want me to marry Yan Xun in the first place. Please beg my father for me. Please beg him to cancel the ceremony. You can help me, Mother. Please.
Enough! Take Her Highness back and groom her again. Wait for Prince Yan's carriage.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Father, please! Father! I don't want to marry him anymore! I don't want to do it anymore! Please, Father! Let go of me! Let me go!
Your Highness!
Father, I realized just today that I don't have feelings for Yan Xun. I don't like Yan Xun. I hate him. I am not willing to marry Yan Xun now. Father, I beg you to help me one last time, please. Please withdraw your order. I am begging you, Father.
Song. I order you to take your sister back.
Father! Father, I'd like to marry the Prince of Liang. I'll marry the prince in the desert. As long as it's not Yan Xun, I'll do whatever you want. I beg you to withdraw the order. I don't want to marry him anymore, Father, please. Father!
Chu. That's enough, Chu.
Brother, I can't marry Yan Xun anymore. I don't want to marry him. Please beg our father. Beg him to withdraw the order. I can't get married to Yan Xun anymore, brother. You beg our father, please. Father, I'm begging you, please, Father. Father, please.
Take her, Song.
Xun, come with me.
Yours is still such a filial child. In olden times, they say it's lucky. When princesses cry, it's supposed to bring luck to the marriage. Your Majesty's kindness and graciousness to his children made her not want to leave. Her Highness must be upset, because after she leaves her beloved father's house for that marriage, she'll be too far from His Majesty's side.
Oh, yes, that's true. That must be the reason why.
Fleeing now? Don't worry, I'm alone. Yanxun has gone insane.
Either you fight or you hide yourself. Now cut it out!
You're a stubborn, impetuous girl.
Better than your blind loyalty and indifference.
I'm serving the country of Wei, not the Yuwen clan.
The Emperor's a brute. He killed Yanshun's family. And to kill Yanshun, he made his own daughter the bait. So tell me, how could such a person be Emperor and make decisions for a country? You're ignoring justice and helping a tyrant. How are you different from Qiao Shifang and Wei Shuyo? Yu Wenyue, if you're determined to stop me, then I will do what I must do.
And you think you're capable?
Try me.
You will die if you keep following him.
It's nothing to do with you. Mind your own business. Are you done fighting me?
Not yet.
Who goes there?
So what? Are you eager to die?
Who asked you to follow me?
Who's there? Hurry!
Commander, maybe it's nothing.
Impossible.
But sir, it could just be cats. There are a lot of cats here.
Go have a look then. Today's the princess's wedding. Mistakes won't be tolerated.
Yes!
You reckless woman.
You obsessed stalker of a man!
If you leave Chang'an now, you'll surely die.
Really? I don't agree. You want to bet on it?
Bet what? Are you betting more people will die than in the Northern Yan 3 years ago? Or do you want to bet on the number of innocent people killed because of the wars between the Wei and the Northern Yan cities for what you've done? Yanshun is not what he used to be. You have no idea how crazy this plan of his is. That man is a wolf you yourself raised, and he'll tear us all to shreds.
Even if he is, blame his circumstances. Each of you owes him a debt soaked in blood. And all of you should repay it.
You'll regret this.
We'll see about that.
Are there news from Chao Dongting or Yuwen Wei? Why hasn't the news of Yanshun's death arrived yet?
Report! Majesty, Princess Chen! It's Her Highness!
What's wrong with her?
Her Highness has fled the palace!
Report!
What is it now? What happened?
Your Majesty! Your Highness and assembled lords, please move to a safe place! Your Highness, the palace! It's on fire! It's burning all the way from Yuzhang! It's unstoppable!
On fire? But how can any of this happen? Where are the people in charge of this? Aren't they supposed to put out the fire?
I'm not aware of that! I didn't see anything but flames on the way here!
Those fools! Sun Yunpo is the head of that group! Where on earth is he now?
Your Majesty, please don't leave this hall! It's dangerous outside! Assassins have entered the court! 65 people have been killed!
The palace is heavily guarded. How can there be assassins?
They're insiders, Your Majesty! Some are maids, some are eunuchs, and even guards! They used to be ordinary servants, but now they're on a rampage, with knives in hand! They killed Imperial Guard Commander Song! General Yu Wenyue of the elite cavalry stables is pursuing the assassins with the Imperial Guards, but we don't know how many of them there are, so it's exceedingly dangerous. Your Majesty, please remain where you are right now. General Yu Wenyue said the situation is worse outside the court. Couriers from the city office were killed by arrows by the main door, right in front of the palace. In this situation, I beg you to make a quick decision.
Who else has been killed by those assassins?
Commander He of the Imperial Guards, Captain Lu guarding the west gate, Captain Yu guarding the south gate, sentinels at all posts, even Sun Yunfu, head of the fire department, and the guards on the southwest gate.
I see. Yes. A well-planned strategy. And very well executed.
Your Majesty, in my opinion, I think...
Report! Must we leave? What is happening? Report! Your Majesty, Yansun has rebelled! The Shuli army has taken the east gate, the camp, the elite cavalry, city defense, capital guards, and the city office are all closed! They have all gone silent!
They've all gone silent? How come you say they've all gone silent? That's more than 100,000 men! So what? Were they all killed by the rebels?
General Yu Wenyue said commanders of these camps have no right to mobilize, so no one's resisting. Your Majesty, it's paramount to enable all commanders to mobilize their forces and nab those traitors. Your Majesty, we don't have time. Please give your order. The rebels have captured the prison and the prison of sinful criminals. The city is currently in chaos. Aside from the rebels, there are escaped prisoners, criminals, gangsters, and even local hooligans that escaped from their cells. Now they're running rampant across the city. General Yu Wenyue has led some men of the Imperial Army off to Chu Qiao Street for the time being. Your Majesty, give your order. It's now or never.
Prince Yanxun has gone a step too far. Notify every soldier. Tell them I will reward gold and the title Marquis to the man who kills Prince Yanxun.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Sir, please! No, please! Give it back! No, I found this first! Please, give it to me! Let go! Let go! Father! 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 That's mine!